Hi everybody, I'm Susan Mulvihill. Welcome back to our garden in Spokane, Washington, where the hardiness zone ranges from 5B to 6A. And as you can probably tell, I'm out in our front garden for a change. Did you know that fall is the perfect time to dig up, divide, and transplant herbaceous peonies? That's what I need to do today. And I've got a tip to share with you, because if you've ever done this and your peonies have stopped blooming for you, I know the fix for it. Now, if you're not familiar with the term herbaceous peonies, those are the ones that have softer stems rather than the woody stems that tree peonies and intersectional peonies tend to have. I've grown them for years and they are so gorgeous. And what I've always done is I've planted them on the back side of this bed, because I thought if it was down in the lower section it might flop over the shorter plants. So I've got a peony here, 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 and here. That's a lot of peonies. So now I'm on the front side of the bed. And earlier this summer I was walking along and I suddenly noticed there's a small peony plant here. And I thought, how in the world did it get there? Because I would not intentionally do that. They always go on the back side of the bed. It did bloom, and I saw that it's a single pink flower, and I do have a single pink flowered peony on the back side of the bed. So I don't know if something dropped from it. It seems miraculous that it actually planted itself here and that it bloomed, so at least I know what color it is. But this definitely needs to go in the back, and I've got a perfect spot for it. You'll notice that I've got a little pink flag on here because I was so worried I was going to forget about the plant. So I tied that on there quite a few months ago. The first thing I've done is to trim back some of this phlox so I can really see the plant. I want to be very careful digging up the roots. I'm just going to use a trowel at first just to kind of feel where the roots might be. I'm not anticipating it will be a big root, but it's been a surprise all along, so you never know. Okay, kind of getting a sense of about how deep the roots go. You can see it's listing in the hole a little bit. Aha. So here's my little peony plant, and I just washed the soil off of the roots because I wanted you to be able to see something really important. So here's the stem of the plant. These big things are the roots. And do you see these light colored points? Those are the buds. And the problem is that a lot of times folks will transplant them or plant them for the first time in their garden, putting the buds too far below the soil surface. And if you do that, the plant will grow just fine, but it won't bloom for you. And that's the whole point of having peonies, right? I have gotten so many emails from folks saying that they transplanted their peony a couple of years ago and it hasn't bloomed since. What's wrong? That's what's wrong. These buds are too low. So what's the correct depth? No more than 1 inch to 1.5 inches below the soil surface. So you want to be really mindful of that when you're planting your peonies. Now, if you are actually dividing a peony to share with others or to plant in additional areas of your garden, remember that each root clump should have a minimum of 4 buds on it. I'm on the back side of the bed, and this is where I'm going to plant my little peony. I chose there because I'm pretty sure this is the exact same plant. So I thought, let's keep the family together. So here's the little plant, and I have dug a partial hole, and what I want to do is to take just a yardstick, and if I plant it just like this, that is not quite deep enough. It's very close. You can see here's where those buds are. So I'm going to take a little bit more soil out and always put it back. Okay, let's see. No, it still needs to go a bit more. Okay, I would say that's about an inch below where the soil surface will be. So I'm going to go ahead and backfill it slowly but surely. Make sure I'm happy with that depth. Okay, I'm happy with that. I can take the little ribbon off. And the other thing I'm going to do is water it in so that the soil will fill in any air gaps there might be. And here we are. So the big takeaways from this video are that fall is the time to transplant and divide your herbaceous peonies. And when you replant them, make sure those buds are no more than 1 inch to 1.5 inches below the soil surface. And then you'll be rewarded with blossoms for years to come. Thanks so much for watching today, everybody. Happy gardening.